So when you look at the cell membrane, when you look at the structure of it, you just saw the 3D image on the slide before. There are some parts of it that should stand out. On the slide before, you only saw the part that's called the phospholipid. So the phospholipid are going to be, and they're this kind of same color on here, they're going to be those red and yellow sections. So it's labeled on here. There's a lot of parts labeled. You don't need to know all of them. So the phospholipid bilayer. It's called that because it's 2 layers. You see the one on the top, phospholipid like this. So it's red with the 2 yellow tails. Phospholipid on the bottom, red with the 2 yellow tails. That is a bilayer membrane. One on the top, one on the bottom. Another part that you need to know of the cell membrane are these protein channels. We talked about the cell membrane allowing things in and out of the cell, right? In charge of transport. That's going to happen through these protein channels here, right? This one looks a little bit different. They're only showing you one side of it. This one's just stuck on the one side. This one over here is my favorite of the protein channels because you see how it looks like a hot dog bun a little bit? It's a tunnel. Outside of the cell is up here. Inside of the cell is down here. And things can move through this tunnel to get into the cell. The last part, so that was the protein channel. The last part of the cell membrane that you need to know about is the carbohydrates. The carbohydrates are sticking off of the edge of the cell. All these little things here, all these little windows, those are carbohydrates. They help identify what the cell is on the outside. So I know there's some floating around on the inside in this picture. The carbohydrates are like, oh, guess what? IDs. You wear them on the outside so we know who you are. Cells put them on the outside so we know who they are. So carbohydrate identification, protein moves things through, phospholipid bilayer, that's going to be where our barrier is, what prevents things from getting through the cell.